raising some eyebrows with the spelling of the word woman, replacing the A with an X in one of her recent Instagram posts.
Yeah, that's right. The message reading, state lawmakers will have the power to strip women, spelt with that X, as we said, of the right to make decisions about their bodies and their health care. Joining us now, Fox Nation host Tomi Lahren. Tomi, I hadn't even heard this word before. I didn't know this was even a thing. I don't even know how. So now they're making up words that you can't even say.
Well, listen, we've seen that a lot when they try to change the definitions of things. We're all just kind of one big mumbo jumbo. Nobody really knows what they are, where they're going, what they're supposed to do. But it's important that we fight for the rights of these people that we don't really know what they are, where they're going, what they're supposed to do. This is just another attempt to pander. Michelle Obama does it perhaps better than anybody else, changing the meaning of things, all to really out-woke the Democrat Party, which is becoming increasingly challenging because it seems like every day we wake up, they get a little bit more woke.
But isn't it clear from this that the Democrats are leaning more and more into identity politics because they have nothing to run on this midterms? Joe Biden's so far low in approval. The economy's in the tank. Everything's a disaster.
All they have is a culture war. They have to distract everybody from the real kitchen table issues that impact us all, no matter how you want to identify or whether you use an E or an X or what letter you choose to use in your identification. The issues that impact all of us are not sitting well with Democrats, so they have to go to the culture issues. They have to go to abortion. They have to go to changing the definitions of things, being woke, because otherwise they have nothing to distract people from the fact that there's no baby formula, gas is expensive, inflation at a 40-year high. Where do you go from there? Well, you change letters.
Yeah, well, there's also this that we wanted to ask you about because there's this Yale law student, and there's several of them who posted this in the wake of the Roe versus Wade leaked draft opinion, and they are calling for this. I'm going to read the post right here. It says the member of YLS Federal Society are conspirators in the Christo-fascist political takeover we all seem to be posting frantically about on Instagram. So why are they still coming to our parties, laughing in the library, roaming these weirdly high school-esque halls with the precious few social consequences and without unrelenting daily confrontation? So this student is calling for unrelenting daily confrontation. It is one young Yale law student, but I think it also does encapsulate sort of this militant, really, aggression from the left.
Well, Maxine Waters started that, confront Trump supporters wherever they may be. Listen, this might be one student, but this is the mood on college campuses. The leftists do believe that they have the moral high ground, so therefore they believe they can do anything and everything to intimidate conservative students into sitting down and shutting up. And that really is what this is about. They don't want to hear other ideas. They want to shut them down, and they want to intimidate those that have those other ideas so they feel like they don't have a place to speak their mind and express themselves. And unfortunately, for a lot of conservative students, that intimidation does work. That's why I always say, don't be afraid of offending people who have no problem offending you. Stick to your guns, be who you are, and fight back, because that's the only way to win the battle on college campuses.
She's basically calling for her side to ruin the law school experience for those that she doesn't agree with. And that's not what law school is like for me. People had different discussions, different opinions. You argue about it. That's how you learn to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be on college campuses. Whether you're going to be a law student or what have you, you should be able to have open dialogue about issues that make you uncomfortable. More speech, not less, and more ideas. Unfortunately, the left has such bad ones, they like to silence the other side.
Well, thank you so much for waking up. Or not even, you didn't even wake up. You didn't even go to bed.
Right
in from flight issues. You're here this morning, bright and early. Gotta love it. That's exactly right.
Fox and Friends now.